Hi guys. Now let us see about what is coaching and what is healing, because I felt somewhere I have not said anything in detail, because what knowing about what is meant by coaching and knowing about what is meant by healing is very basic, na? So I just felt I have not explained about that basic till now. So coaching means actually a person feels he wants to manifest many things in his life. He wants to manifest his dream partner. He wants to manifest wealth. He wants to manifest his dream life in reality. Okay, or else he is so much frustrated, or he is so much feeling very um, depressed or sad in his life. He feels very stuck. He does not know what to do, how to march forward and all. Okay, and he wants a person to uh, go hand in hand with him and make him march forward. Okay, so these places or the places where coaching is needed. Okay, so now what is meant by this coaching and what is meant by this healing? First, let us see what is meant by coaching. Coaching means it is like, it's not actually spoon feeding you, or it is not the way telling you or preaching you this is how you should live. No, that is a wrong understanding and wrong perception. Okay, coaching means, see, if I am a coach, I'm a coach. I coach many things, different things. If it's going to be acupuncture, or if it's going to be what is it, Reiki and all, it is science. It's a subject. Okay, you cannot teach it in your, like, I can teach it in my own way, but whatever is the syllabus, I have to teach that. So you also have to write the syllabus, and you also have to learn the syllabus. So it is not like according to your life journey. No, you will learn it and correlate it according with your life journey. That is all studies. Okay, coaching means when you come to me, when you come with so much of troubles in your life, and when you're feeling stuck, you feel you can't march forward, that time, what I will do is, like, I will tell all my life happenings and guide you. So actual coaching means, um, see, I would also have suffered so much of life challenges. I would also learn so much of life lessons. I would also gained, whenever I was in problem, I would have gone to net, or I would have taken some article. I would have gone to some experienced people, or I would have searched answer from experienced people before and found an answer. So like that, I would have gained experienced now the theoretical knowledge. So I would have applied all those theoretical knowledge in a practical way, and I would have done like trial and error, and whenever I would have done some error, I would have learned how to give the correct input and correct it, isn't it? So then I would have come to the right path, and I would have marched forward in my journey. So this is how I would have gained so much of wisdom, and I would have learned so much of life lessons also from my life challenges. So the actual coaching is, I will coach you, like I will tell all my life experiences and guide you through my life experiences. Okay, so that, because my life situation is going to be different, your life situation is going to be different. So how, whatever I did could like, you can gain that knowledge, but what is your life experience, life situation, you have to modulate my experience according to your life situation and adapt it, and you have to make it as your life journey, isn't it? So this experience guidance is actual coaching. Okay, so I wanted to make that a clear point, and it is not like spoon feeding, this is how you have to live your life. Okay, so this is what is all about coaching, I wanted to tell you. And the prime most important job of a coach is to make the student eligible enough to travel in their life path, living their life without the need of a coach. That means a coach should give guidance, and coach should give knowledge,
and coach should make the student very very confident enough that whatever life situation comes, whatever life challenges comes, that student can face that by themselves and they can march forward in their journey. This is what is the prime most important thing of a coach. And the next thing is, a coach should never support and should never nod their head for the student, for the students wrongdoings. See, how much ever the student could be a big shot, or how much ever the student could have name and fame, and how much ever the student could be like millionaire, billionaire, celebrity status, whatever it is, if the student is doing wrong, it is a coach's ethics to tell it is wrong straight at their face, but in a matured way. Okay, so these two things definitely a coach should do and should never hesitate or should never neglect. And how should be a coach? A coach should be a person as a living example for whatever they coach. They should be the inspiration for the students who see them on stage, online profile, or wherever it is. How the coach is in front of the screen, in front of the stage, same way he should be behind the screen and in real life also. There is no faking, and a coach should be like so much of motivation and inspiration to the followers and students, so that when they learn from that coach, they will feel internally and they will get emotionally connected to that coach, and vibrationally coach and student will align, and automatically the student will listen to the coach, and student will also adapt and follow all the coachings of the coach, mentor, and live like their role model, that is the coach, in their life. Now let us move on to healing. Let us see what is meant by healing. So healing is needed when two people are in a relationship, whatever might be the relationship, either friendship, either love relationship, parent-child relationship, brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever it is. When two people are in a relationship, and when both the people are very very close enough to each other, they understand about each other, they are very affectionate to each other, they have gained the trust of each other. Okay, at this stage, when the vibration, resonance, everything goes along with hand in hand for each other, at this stage, when something misunderstanding happens and when the expectations grows very high upon each other and the expectations are not met out by each other, disappointment happens, frustration happens, and depression happens. Because of this, vengeance and anger happens. Okay, because of this, both of them fight so badly and both of them develop a very negative attitudes towards each other. This is what is actually happening, this is what hurts us, and this is what traumatizes us. Okay, because only this trauma happens with a very very loud one, intimate loud one, not with a person who goes on the road. Now, if somebody hurts us on the road, or if somebody talks something about us in the road, or if something hurtful he tells us, immediately we'll backfire him, isn't it? We'll also tell something which is hard at his face and we'll just move on. It will not hurt us, only we'll have that anger. So when we are when the hurt ones, when the loud ones hurt us, we feel that hurt and pain. Okay, so in such cases, we aren't able to bear that pain, so we all the time keep on replaying that scene again and then again and again. We keep on thinking, how could
or he could do that to me. That stage only, now you get hurt. So being a coach, what we do is we teach you or coach you to let go of that hurt. So that is called, when you doing an action, now you are doing now letting go of that hurt. That is the actual healing. If you are letting go of that person itself, if you are forgetting that person itself, then that means you have not loved that person genuinely. It means just because of your situation, you happen to be with that person and no other option left for you, you were close with that person, that's all. And so when you are away from that person and when you are healing, if you happen to forget that person itself, that means you were not in love with that person. Only when you are in love with a person, when they hurt, it pains more. When circumstantially you are with a person, when they hurt, it actually pricks you, it doesn't hurt you. Okay, so that pricking out of your ego, you made it into a trauma. Okay, whatever it is, now we teach you to realize that it is not good for you, you are hurting yourselves, and it is painful for you only. Anyhow, the incident is past is past, so let it go. Now they were also in some situation, they were not so aware, or they were not so mature. Now you are spiritually awakened, so let it go. So leave that incident like that. We teach you to heal that bitter incident, come out of that bitter incident, let go of that hurtful incident. This is all is called healing. So I hope by now you are able to understand very clearly what is meant by coaching and what is meant by healing. Coaching is just guidance that I give from my experience so that you can adapt to your experience. Healing is what I coach and how I coach to let you go of what are all the things which is not serving your highest good. That is also guidance. Okay, this is what is coaching and healing. Okay, let us see in some other useful video like this next. Until then, bye.